So one of the first things I like to do when comparing two companies is look at their revenue growth over recent years. And with PayPal and SoFi, I went back to 2017 looking at revenue growth in that time. PayPal increased its revenue from 13 billion to 32 billion. That's good for compounded annual growth of 13%. Meanwhile, SoFi increased its revenue from 500 million to 3 billion, and that's good for compounded growth rates of 27% in that time. Each of these companies has strong tailwinds pushing growth ahead. For PayPal, that tailwind is an increasing percentage of spending moving online. PayPal offers convenience advantages to people shopping online as it allows you to make purchases without taking out your credit card, putting in all that information, and then making a purchase. Whereas if you have a PayPal account and the merchant offers PayPal, you can click on Pay with PayPal and it goes through a lot more smoothly, a lot more easily. I can't tell you how many times I've followed the process to make a purchase, and then if the company doesn't have PayPal, and then I realize my wallet's not in my pocket, I just don't make that purchase. The next thing I wanted to compare these two on is their returns on invested capital, and they're nearly identical, but SoFi has the better trend, and that's important. SoFi has improved its return on invested capital from negative 5.8% up to 7.2%, while PayPal has maintained its return on invested capital from 7.3 fluctuating but ending up at 7.2. So now that we looked at some of the performance metrics, let's look at valuation. SoFi stock, I calculated a fair value for this business at $18.93. The current market price is $28. SoFi stock has soared year to date in 2025. I had SoFi stock rated as a buy for most of the year, but after it was up about 85% in 2025, I told investors that I was downgrading SoFi stock to a hold because of the valuation, because the stock price had increased by so much already. PayPal, meanwhile, I calculated a fair value of 127. Current price is 68. PayPal stock looks meaningfully undervalued based on my proprietary DCF valuation. Furthermore, when I go back to fiscal.ai, which is my preferred data provider, you see the link in the description if you're interested in their service, you can see SoFi stock is trading at a forward price to earnings of 66, while PayPal is trading at a forward PE of 12.6. SoFi is more than 5 times as expensive as PayPal, according to this valuation metric. So both valuation metrics that I use to evaluate valuation point to SoFi stock being overvalued compared to PayPal. Click the link below to watch the full video.